If you're new in this channel, my name is Leah.
Hi, and I'm Gary. And if you are new to this channel, please, assuming you like the video or the content that we have, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We would appreciate that. And like the video, of course.
Yeah, so in this video, we are going to talk about some of the challenges being in a large age gap.
Yes, and we've done a few videos talking about age gaps.
Yeah.
And this one's a little different, I think, some of the things we're covering. But we talk about this subject, first of all, because we are an age gap relationship. And we know that the majority of our audience that watch us are actually men over 50 that live in America. That's the biggest area that people watch us from.
Right.
So either there are people watching that are considering getting into a relationship with someone younger and are kind of concerned about, the pros and cons.
Right.
Or they're already in a relationship and maybe they can learn something from the things that we talk about.
Yeah, and also be able to relate to our experience. So before we start, I haven't told Gary anything I'm gonna mention.
She likes to do that to me. She likes to just catch me by surprise. She says, we're going to record a video. Can you sit down? And I'm like, okay. So we're going to talk about this challenges of age gaps, relationships. And she said, but I'm not going to tell you what they are until we're doing the video.
You can disagree with me.
I will if I don't agree with you, of course.
Yeah, if you don't find it challenges to our relationship, yes. Anyway, number one challenge, when it comes to large age gap is, I think most people don't experience to have a traditional in-laws experience. Like to us, I never met your parents.
In-laws, you mean you mean my mother and father?
Yes,
or
yes.
Grandparents or whatever.
Yes.
You're thinking, okay.
That's kind of make me sad when I think about it, that I'll never really have a relationship with my in-laws,
Right, but as you know, in my case, my mother passed away at a very young age. So even if we had met a long time ago, or we didn't have an age
that's
gap,
young.
you wouldn't have that experience.
Yeah.
My father died 22 years ago. So what?
That's funny. It is funny because you said if we met early. How old I'm gonna be if we met early?
You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Yes, honey, yes, you would have been an infant. I think you know what I meant. If we didn't have.
If you were younger, okay?
Well, that's the whole point in the video, right? It's talking about the challenge of age gaps. So you're saying basically if we were closer in age, then you'd have an experience with the in-laws.
Yeah, that's...
And my point was, even if we were close in age, my parents died young. So,
yeah, that's sad.
So you wouldn't have had that experience anyway. But I agree, for the majority of people, they're not going to probably have that same experience.
Yeah.
And again, I know we've met some older people and their parents are still alive and well in their 80s, 90s. So
yeah,
you never know. But it's not the same experience, I would imagine. Because I remember growing up, I remember my grandparents and spending time with them and everything. And our kids are never really going to get that.
Yeah,
so.
that's sad. And you...
And you're not going to get that, yeah.
And you can't have a traditional in-laws either with my parents because you're about the same age as them. What does that feel like?
Strangely enough, no, I'm serious.
What?
Strangely enough, I still see them as like grandparents type thing, and I feel like they're much older than me.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, I do.
So
I don't know why that is, because I know that that's not the case, but it just feels that way. Maybe because in my small mind, I still feel like I'm a young man.
Yeah.
So when I see your parents, I don't associate with being that age.
Yeah, if you're curious, my mom is like younger than you, 10 months. For 10 months.
Same age, all right?
Yeah, and my dad is older than you, 2 years.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Kids, grandparents, and that's how I see them anyway.
Oh, Next thing is having kids. Although it's not a challenge to our relationship because I'm grateful we have two daughters, amazing kids, and to some large age gap relationship, they have this challenge, right? Especially if they met a Filipina that never had kids. Yeah, it's a challenge.
Well, yeah, of course, it's a challenge if the Filipinas never had children before and she wants children, and her partner, who is of advanced age now, maybe he either can't have children or doesn't want children. That will create a challenge in the relationship for sure. But that's something that has to be discussed early in the relationship.
Yeah.
Although I say that, we've done videos on that, and people don't seem to listen to that. They get into the relationships anyway, and then somewhere down the road, the subject might come up, and then it becomes a challenge.
Yeah. And also, if the man is able to have kids with a younger Filipina, that also can be a challenge. Like, for example, like they supposed to relax and retire, and then they have to go back again having kids, right?
Yeah, but some people that are retired actually enjoy it because, like me, for instance, I get to spend so much time
There's a
with
benefit.
the children. Not like when I was younger with my kids. You know, I've got two boys in California. When I was younger, I was working all the time, and it was very different. I mean, I was gone all day till early evening. I come home for dinner, see them for a little bit, maybe an hour a night or something. They go to bed, and plus I was working Saturdays, so I didn't get the same quality time that I get now. So I'm enjoying this experience.
Ooh.
In a different way. But I think like I'm very bonded with the children in a way maybe I couldn't. Okay, I was bonded with my boys too, but in a different way.
Yeah,
Because,
I never thought of that, but yeah, that's actually a benefit for men and their retirement to have kids because they can spend more time with their kids.
Although I'm
Yeah.
not technically retired,
Yeah.
but I have a lot of
You
flexibility.
work less.
Much less.
Yes. So
A few hours a week, so yeah.
exactly.
I've got mounds of time,
Yeah.
you know.
But go back when I said, guys having kids at their retirement age, like imagine people that are not in a good shape and then they had to chase small kids, right? I think that can be a bit challenge.
I would imagine if you're older and got health problems or you're not very
Right.
mobile, you probably don't want children.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that the Filipina that's getting into a relationship with them would be able to recognize that
Yeah.
at the beginning. And maybe if they want children, they shouldn't choose someone like that.
Yeah.
Find a younger foreigner. I mean, I
Well, I
know
guess-
age doesn't matter to a lot of Filipinos. I know it's not a big deal. However, if you've never had children and you're going on dates with foreigners or whatever, maybe you should, if you're going to get serious with someone, make sure it's someone that wants kids
Yeah. Right.
and can keep up with the kids.
Right.
You know.
So
So it shouldn't be a challenge, but you're right, it does become a challenge because often they'll get into these relationships and won't discuss it or
yeah, they don't plan ahead.
no.
Yes. So that's one thing. So
And it will become a challenge.
It will. So next thing is actually related to what we just talked about is health in aging ish concern.
Health and what?
Health in aging concern.
Okay.
Yeah, like health, like people, not you, because there are some people that don't really take care of their health,
Pretty
So
unhealthy the last couple of weeks with the cough.
but I'm talking about people though those are not really in a good shape, and then when they're dating a Filipina, that become a challenge because younger Filipina has more energy, and then if you're not in a good shape, you'll be tired more and get more sick and this and that, right? And that can become a challenge in a relationship. Not like us because we still do things like pickleball, we have a pretty active lifestyle.
Okay, let's be specific because, when you talk about someone not being in shape, that doesn't apply just to older men. Anybody can be out of shape, whether they're in their
That's true.
20s,
That's true.
30s, 40s, whatever.
That's true.
So that's I don't think that's the issue. I think more importantly is if you are a young, active Filipino who likes to do active things all the time, then you probably should find a partner that can keep up with you and that
Yeah.
wants to, do the things you like to do as well. I mean, if you like hiking or swimming or playing pickleball, then make sure you find a partner that can do those things. Don't get into a relationship with someone that can't really get out of a chair very often, right?
Yeah, true. But thing
Then
is,
it won't be a challenge.
but the thing is, some Filipina, they get into a relationship without planning ahead. They just don't think about it. So anyway, next is family disapproval. I know this is not very common because when it comes to foreigner, they don't really um, think about what their family think about. They don't value their family opinion. But I've heard stories where foreigner, when they decide to come in the Philippines and date younger Filipina, their family stop communicating with
Oh,
them.
their family.
Yes, their family, the foreigners' family, the older foreigner family. Like their children never talk to them anymore, or their sisters.
I'm sure there are family members that don't understand why
Yeah.
their relative has to come out here and find a younger person. But I guess that's going to happen. Yeah, maybe
That's gonna happen for sure.
have conflicts or they don't talk or maybe it ruins that relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, they feel
I'm sure it
embarrassed. They feel ashamed. They think it's shameful. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that happens, and I'm sure that is a challenge for some people. But I think most people I've met have had positive feedback from said my family is okay.
family.
They understand. They care about my happiness. So I don't know how often that happens, but sure, it can be challenging, and it can be challenging from the other side as well. You do have family,
Filipina's family.
yeah, yeah, because you want, well, the Filipino wants their family to approve.
Well, mostly.
Yeah, there's a foreigner. They
Philippine-
probably because they think they got money. They're going to approve. Yes,
that's
yes,
the fact.
they approve.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not really an issue, and it's also normal in the Philippines, right? Next thing is judgment from other people. We get that a lot, especially being in a social media, right? People say a lot of negative about our.
Is that a challenge to the relationship?
Yeah,
Because it doesn't bother me. I just think they're idiots. The people that make I don't mind people having an opinion if they could have make a respectful comment, but when they resort to the insults and name calling, it doesn't bother me. It's what you expect with social media. I just feel sorry for people that resort to that kind of attack.
That's true. We get used to that. But some relationship that, some people that are not used to hateful words, it can affect to their relationship. It can affect them, right? Yeah.
Well, what if they're not on social media? I mean, who's judging them?
Look by other people.
Yeah,
People
but
would
okay,
look.
but you're in the Philippines. Everybody's in an age gap relationship in the Philippines when it comes to foreigners. You see it all the
That's
time.
true.
So I don't think people are going to look at you now. If you're in America, like if we moved over there and we're walking around hand in hand, I'm sure people are going to give us strange looks, and that might be challenging every time you go out. If you're going to get that kind of feel that vibe that people are judging you, looking at you, but.
Yeah.
But for me, my personality, I don't really care what other people think.
Well, you probably don't notice, but here in the Philippines, we get some look too. We
I'm
get
sure
some
you
look.
do, but it's
but
not.
only me can notice it, but not you. Probably.
I'm sure you still get the looks, but my point is, it's not uncommon here, so it's not strange. Nobody's going to look at it like it's a rare thing to see. In America, it's not so common.
Yeah.
You'll stick out like a sore thumb. You'll be obvious if you're walking around in America. Be obvious.
Yeah,
So
probably.
it's not normal. That's why here it's normal.
Next thing that would be cultural gaps. Like you were born what year?
Cool. Thanks. Mine,
1960s, right?
1962.
Yeah, and I am 2000. 2000. Yeah, I was born in 2000. So we have different preference when it comes to music. Let's be honest. You have different.
I don't know.
Like when we play karaoke, he would play music that I didn't know.
I can't agree with you on this one.
Oh,
I
really?
cannot agree because out here in the Philippines, if you go to any place where they're playing live music, for instance, they're playing everything from the 80s and 90s anyway. I guarantee you, I'm telling you, most of the songs you hear people singing out here are technically older songs. And they're all from, and you go do karaoke. I hear it all the time. Every time I hear a karaoke, it's like, yeah, oh yeah, I know that song pretty good. That's from...
Maybe the people that singing in your age.
No, young Filipinas are singing this stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, maybe
Yeah.
there are some music.
Hear it
but
everywhere. In fact, you go down to Metro, where they got that live music every 3 days of the week, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Every song they sing is from either the 70s or 80s.
And also movies. You like to watch old movies? I don't like black and white movie because I'm not used to
White movies. I watched a black and white movie for the first time the other day. Like, it popped up on Netflix, and I'm like, wow, that one's one I remember from my childhood. I just felt the urge to watch it, but
And then he wants me to watch it together
no,
with
yeah, you could. I actually.
I don't want to
That's not. I don't agree with that because I like modern movies.
You do?
Of course, I do. It's better technologies. The movies are better quality.
Yeah.
I have a good laugh at some of the old movies I watch now because
You can relate.
how bad the special effects are and everything, you know.
Yeah.
But now the movies are good. We just don't get a chance to watch movies because we've got kids.
All right, so that's it for today's video, and I hope you guys learned something.
And we came up, I know I say we came, you came up because I didn't even know what challenges you were going to talk about. But I can see that you tried to come up with some different ones than what we talked about before.
Yeah. So I'm sure there's more challenges.
Sure there are.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that in another video. Otherwise, this video will be too long. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there you go. A few things for you guys to think about.
Yeah, and if you have in mind, just leave that in the comment section. So other people can maybe learn something from your experience. Yeah?
Yep.
So thank you for watching till the end, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye for now. God bless.
Goodbye.